get comfortable, go fishing. Well, y'all, we made it. We made it to our spot that I've been wanting to get to. Glad you're coming along with us, by the way. We're out on the big water, Tanana River. First time for me on the big part. I have been on the little bitty tiny part on a canoe, but I don't feel like it counted like this does. Anyway, we got it, made it to our little spot I've been wanting to fish. Use that app called Onyx. Super handy app if y'all have never heard of it or have or whatever you know, but it's super handy to figure out GPS and look at areas and stuff and whatnot. So anyhow, we found this spot, hoping it'll produce something. I'd love to get the boat slimy. So anyway, I got to get some bait on the poles. We're gonna try to targets or burbot, as always, and Arctic grayling. So I got some bait for still very froze. Got some pink shrimp. I just threw them in there. So we had it. Might as well chuck it in there. And then we got these 2 sucker fish we had caught about a month back. And burbot supposedly like them. I've never used them, but I don't see why they wouldn't work. I've always used herring, but now that we're able to catch big fish, big fish for bait like that, definitely want to use it. So get us a nice piece off like that. Get set up. Hoping y'all can see everything. I got the camera looking back the other way, so can't really tell. Lukey's on the bow. Just trying to get him a grayling for right now until I get him some bait. I'm gonna pitch it out right there. Alright, yeah. Alright, I was just making sure. So anyway, I got us some good liquid, me and Luke. He got him an A&W root beer. This is mine. I'm gonna spin y'all around here in a second too. If I can grab it, say my fingers are slimy. There it is. But oh man, that's the good stuff right there, y'all. Best tea, best bottled tea in the world, Milo's. Get you some. Red Label. But anyway, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I gotta fix some poles up. Let me grab y'all. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Alright. So we're off the main river. Probably you might be able to tell. I can straighten that up. We're off the main river, and this is a tributary out there. There's a tributary off of the main, and then this is another little river. I mean, I don't even river, almost a creek. See, it ain't very wide that we're fishing, but let's see if I can zoom in. You might not be able to tell, but I don't know if you can tell, but right in that faster water, it's like chocolate milk, straight chocolate milk. Where in this, it's fair, what am I trying to say? A lot more clear, we put it that way. So in these seams where you get the dirty into clear, generally make a good spot. Plus, where that point is, that's breaking the main current, so fish will want to tend to hold up around that point. That's why I was casting out that way. And then everything. So we're going to try and see what we can do with the fishes. So anyway, I don't know what else I was getting at. We're also on bear watch because we can shoot bears. Actually, you can shoot bears in the interior. In our area, you can shoot a bear all year round. If you see it, you can kill it. As long as it ain't a mom with sow with cubs, or a cub, you can drop it. So I got, let's see, got a iron right there, 375 H&H, my Brown and X bolt. I got it ready to go. 300 grains of bear medicine. And look, what did it do with my glasses? I reckon I set them up there. Anyway, so we got that. I got to set up some other poles for bait. Then I got my, like I said, while we're gonna fish for burbot with the big poles on the bottom. And the other, like I said, the other thing we like to eat is grayling. They do have a lot of bones in them, but they're a little bit bigger than like a rainbow bone wise, and they're a lot easier to pick out, and they tend to actually stay into the fish a little bit better in my experiences than the rainbows, and they taste a lot better than rainbow. Rainbow's not that great. I mean, everybody makes them like a thing, but to me they're not that big of a thing. They will eat and stick up the skillet, but that's about it. But y'all check out my new fancy schmancy rod. Look at this. Bam! Look at that. One of them high dollar ugly stick junior. That's what I'm talking about. Little spin cast push button job. You can say I done got up in that high dollar tax bracket. You know, this was a whole $18.99. Thing's got a 5-year warranty, believe it or not, though. But I've been wanting, man, this was like this month, June, when I'm filming this. This has been the year of pole breakage for our family. So, not gonna say who may have busted one. I know, maybe two. Broke the rods, and it is on accident. And then Isaac, the terrible 2-year-old, he went ahead and destroyed like the other 3 or 4, or however many. We lost like 5 rods. So I'm starting to hurt for rods pretty bad, and I'm kind of leaning away from buying any more expensive. And mine ain't even expensive, but like $50-$60 reel end rod combos, you know. I do have a few that I'm gonna have to leave like up on top of the roof or something. That way my 2-year-old don't get a hold to them. But anyway, something like this, less than $20. If he busts it, I'm gonna still cry a little bit, but I won't cry as bad. And this is an ugly stick, so I do like those that don't know ugly sticks. You see, got that clear tip. These are super. I mean, you can. I don't want to do more than that, but you can like bow the snot out of these. They're really tough for what they are. And just a little spin cast. I just throw back to my childhood. There's something about a little spin cast every now and then. Y'all, a little Zebco. It's basically what this is a Zebco. It's made by Shakespeare, but there's something about these little push buttons are fun. So yeah, I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna have to wet me a line though. I'm gonna have to what? You get a bite? Oh, look, your line's moving. Leave it there. Look, just leave it there. Let them take it now. Don't mess with it. Unless it goes to just hauling butt off. I did see your line move. There's only one thing that'll make it move. A fishy. Oh, yeah. See your line in the water? See how it's kind of moving? We'll have to watch. Uh-oh. I'm going to flick this around. Luke might be getting a bite. Back it out. There we go. There's Luke up there. Front of the boat. Is it rod moving any?
It was.
Alright, just let him. He needs to eat it. The burbots, they'll swallow it. So if he swallows it, he's done. But it could be maybe a pike. And if a pike gets it, then yeah, it might bust off all the teeth. But yeah, he may have lost it too if he grabbed it and then he didn't get it all the way, so he missed it. So he'll come back for it. But yeah, we'll have to watch him. Anyway, so I got show y'all. That is a Thomas, made by Thomas. Actually, you can see right there. The camera will focus. Thomas Cyclone, 1/6 ounce. These are my favorite spoons. They're higher quality. I mean, they're probably about $6, I think, whack. Generally come with treble hooks, but because of our wonderful regulations, can't use treble hooks. Well, I take it back. You can, but they got to be like an alligator hook. You know, treble that's got to snag gators, basically. You know, it ain't got to be that big. I'm being a little over dramatic about it. But they got to be from the tip of the point to the shank. It has to be a 1/2 inch. So it's a good size treble hook, like big. So we have to use single hooks pretty much for like grayling and anything else that's got a smaller mouth like that, like a grayling. So I put this little, that's all I had was these little salmon egg hooks. Better than nothing. But I'm going to use this for a little while anyhow. I'm going to try this thing out and see what it does. But, good old, you got to watch this thing too. Because this little, I was using this behind the house. This little spoon and rod and everything. And it is launching them. It will straight up launch these. You're going to see. Is he getting any more bites, Luke? Okay, just let it Just let it sit. He'll come back for it. I doubt he'd rip it off unless it's a pike, like I was saying. Let's see. Woohoo! Boy, I hit that bank over. Just gonna be popping this spoon around, kind of middle of the water column. Anything else, Luke? Where'd you throw at?
Probably where that tree is right there. I threw over there. That's it.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and reel it in if you want to. Just to see if you still got your bait. Just go easy. If you feel something. See if you got your bait still. You got your bait? Good deal. Is it tore up? I might switch, y'all. I'm gonna put me a good old curly tail. That's what I know. Got it? Good deal. Anyway, y'all, so all we're gonna be doing is gonna be, I'll try to bring you back. Hopefully, Lord willing, get some slime in the boat. Get us a fishy or two, or 400 of them. It'd be great. So, anyway, I'll bring you back. When hopefully we have a fishy.
Oh, I see him. Right there. Oh, it's not.
Huh?
It's not funny.
Who cares?
Oh, damn, right there.
I know, I'm trying to get the dang on camera. Everybody can see him. Oh, we got one. I was really slow getting the camera. That's a good one too. Where's he? Well, I snagged it right through front and top and bottom lip. He ain't getting no. Check him out. We got us one. That's one more than I was starting to figure we weren't gonna have. Get in this boat. Get in this boat. Get up in here. Well, hey, I kind of know what I might be kind of talking about. All right. We got one. And I got my bait. I might have to pull some line out of here. Thank you, Lord. Hopefully you got some more buddies over there.
There's like a footer.
Ooh, he worked that hook out though. Oh well. Let me flip this thing around.
Does he have a sandpaper mouth too?
Yeah. Look at there. Look at there. We got us old Tanana River Bearbot. Or Lota. Or eel pout. Or what's the other name? Lean cod. Or not lean cod. Ling. And my personal favorite is lawyer fish. Because they got a real tiny heart. And it's close to the rear end. Oh, sucker. But that's a good one. You know, like they like to curl up like that. That's a good one. That's a good, what I'd love to catch that size. That's probably a 25 to 27. I got a tape, but these ones you don't have to have any. There's no size. So we got one. Hey, get in that boat. That's what I'm talking about. Look at him. Get in there. Yeah, we got us one. Thank you, Lord. I was wondering, he was kind of acting funny, like he got our bait still good. All right, thank you, Lord. Yeah, look, we got to get over by that bank. That's where it is. Around. Kind of get closer to that bank if you can. But yeah, I caught them right over there. I threw it right up against that bank, which makes sense. That's where they should be. When I'm setting lines, when I'm setting my set lines, kind of like a limb line, I'm generally targeting right off the bank. So I'll let it go to the bottom. Kept my bait and all. That sucker's got a good, strong skin on him.
Yeah, cause like mine, I'm surprised mine's still in there.
I know, you keep chunking it like you mad man.
How am I gonna catch it over there?
Just throw it like, because you can reach, so just don't get it in the sticks. Throw it farther up the creek though. They're gonna be all up and around this creek and stuff. So throw it to your left, but throw it closer to the, to the bank. You just gotta be. I'm gonna watch you. Don't go crazy. You're gonna have to catch your line in the mid-flight if it goes too. All right, a little farther than that. What in the world? What is he doing? What would possess a man? Oh my goodness! I thought I raised that boy better casting skills than that. All right, let's see. Everybody's watching you, Luke. No pressure. All right, everybody watch. Everybody, poking laugh at him if he doesn't know. Here he goes. I think you're good. Oh, perfect. All right, click it. Reel it in a little bit. All right, good deal. Perfect. That's good. Just let it down. Because we want to kind of, that's the cut bank. So that's the deeper bank over there. Cut means the main current is hitting off that bank. So that side's going to be deeper as a drop off. And then right in here, from that current, and then this is an eddy right there. Is a slow spot where a lot of fish will want to hold up. But they will hold up all around all these treetops. That's where generally when I'm setting lines off the bank, I'd set one right on the backside. Huh? Oh yeah, I did. Dang, I'm gonna get my other pole. What are you doing? Where's your pole, Graylin? Come on, we gotta get these fish. But anyway, yeah, so Lord willing, there'll be more than one sitting over there. And over there, and Luke get him one. But one's a good start. I will dadgum take that to tell you what. First, I wouldn't want the first fish in this boat to be anything but a burbot. Because like me and the burbot, that's me. I kind of look like a burbot. Saying a lot, because the burbot's uglier than sin. But that's what I am talking about. I am so happy for that. Let's see me get this other pole in. I'm gonna get my big money rod. Let me get my big fish pole in. I think I'm legal meagle on this because you can use bait. I don't see why. So bait for anything. So that's that shrimp. I got it on a little cord. I know, I seen that. You're right. I'm glad you said something. I wasn't paying attention. Right in there. But it's gonna drift. I just gotta be careful. We'll just let this drift around. There's so much current. The popper just. I'll turn it around and show y'all. But it gets out of sight. Let me show y'all. So Luke was talking about that fish was about right there.
Yeah, right there.
And you can see. What was that, boy? Huh? Oh, okay. Y'all see how fast that thing floated by? That thing will get it'll get it. So it's kind of rough. Just have to be tossing it back and forth, but I'm going to get them. I'm gonna check this other one. This one. I'm gonna throw this one right on that current seam. There we go, right on the money. All right. There's some them burbot y'all can get good size too. I mean, the biggest one I've caught, maybe I'll put a picture of it, was this last fall, right behind the house. Right on, so Tanana butts up right behind our house on public land, and well, it's about a half mile, tops 3/4 of a mile, but I think about half miles of crow flies behind our house, which is a blessing. And so every fall I go over there, especially before I had the boat. We'd walk back there and set lines for burbot. Last year I caught a 9-pound, 9-ounce burbot from right there, which is a good one. That was a hog, and way bigger. I mean, they start getting huge when they get 7, 8 pounds. They get big. Yeah, but like Luke was saying, the record is 25 pounds here in the state, and that was in actually a big old lake farther south from us. But I know they get big. They can get, I mean, for what they are, they get pretty darn big. So technically, I've caught that big one. He had a fish in him that big in the gut. I don't know why he ate my bait. He was just greedy. That thing had, I ain't kidding you, had a 8-inch fish or so, whole fish in him. So they will swallow some baits. They're like a flathead catfish comparative down south, where they'll eat some big old baits. And I mean, blues will too. So, but there's little baits, we catch that they will hit. Like, see, that one was a fair size. I'll take them like that all day long. And they'll hit anything, any size. So they bite better in the fall and the winter, because actually in the fall they're feeding up for the spawn. They spawn in the wintertime, but which is weird. Most fish don't do that. But anyway, hey, I'm glad we kind of got one. I was trying to get out his phone, trying like, dang it, I can't see with my glasses. I had to pull them down to where I could see the screen. And like my phone wasn't coming on. I'm like, dang it, I couldn't get it while I was out there fighting. But got it in the water anyway. Video it. So Lord willing, there'll be some more sitting over there. They do tend to school up sometimes, like I say, and that's my preferred fish to catch here. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and it's smoky. I did want to say, I probably could tell on the video on the way in, but we're on the other side of the fire. So where we live, if you remember that map I showed y'all in that video, on the fire video, it's a big, this is called the Tanana Flats area. We're on one side. Well, the fire and the wind's been blowing today. It's blowing the opposite from our house. So at their house, it's clear. But out here, because we're on the other side, we're getting that smoke, which still's not bad. It's actually not that bad, but you can definitely see the haze. It's doable right now. When it was like that, I posted a picture of it before. It's like, it's ultimately miserable to be in, and it'll literally mess with you. It'll tear your lungs up and stuff. If you're out in it for long term, it will start getting to you. It gets me bad. I'll be hacking, and nose just be pouring, running, because it's just the smoke and stuff. Whatever it is, it tears me up. So fortunately, it's not too bad, So, and I'm glad. I'd rather be clear at the house. So, but we're gonna try to make the best of it. I'm gonna say we're just sitting at the same spot, me and Luke, right, Luke? Yes, sir. And oh, this dang tripod. But hopefully Luke will get him a fish. And then if whatever happens here, if we don't get it, we'll either we might run up the river, up this little creek, maybe, or go back out to another spot and try at the mouth. But we're gonna play it by ear. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get, y'all. Next time, hopefully we'll have a day or two we can come back to back and set lines, and that's what my goal is I've got lines. If you've seen in the video earlier, I got that cat litter box. That's a whole bunch of pre-made set lines for burbot. And what I want to do is, when we come out, this is how we used to do it in Alabama. We'd set limb lines in the morning, get them all set and baited, and go out fishing, rod and reel, let them sit for 3 or 4 hours or something, like about 3 or 4 hours, come back and run them, check all your lines, rebait them if you need to, get your fish off of them, and then go back out and go fish some more. And then when you're done, you come back and pick all your lines up and you're done. Whatever you got on there, you got on there. So that's my goal. I don't have the time today. It's just more of us a scouting mission, and then just enjoying the water, being out on the water. Because it's my wife. We still have a new baby. She's over 2 weeks old now, but wife's still recovering and everything. So I try to make sure she's set up and everything before we leave. And I got everything, all the chores and stuff that needs to be done, the way she's set, to where she doesn't have to do much of anything she don't want to do, and everything. So it's just a good time to get out, and we're just first exploratory mission for us. First time on the big boat on the big water, at least around in the Fairbanks area. This is the biggest water you're getting. Next biggest would be, I would think, would be the Yukon, which is about a 2.5 hour ride, or you know, some of y'all know better than I do. It's a good ride, 2 hours something one way, and to get on the Yukon. So but anyway, check this out. Fire. So like I said, we're very close, y'all, to the. We're very close to the spires. Well, actually, say very. We're actually a little farther away than we are at the house, but they've been going back and forth nonstop. Fueling back up. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm assuming I ain't no firefighter, but I'm assuming they're filling up with that retardant to put on the fire. There's another one right here coming behind him. So, Lord willing, they'll get it under control and nobody gets hurt. That's the biggest thing. But the fires are pretty bad this year. It's not looking the greatest for fires. I got a notification that another fire. People are told to evacuate farther north of Fairbanks. North of Fairbanks is a good little piece, but anybody out that way, it's pretty lean that people live out there. It's not, you're getting on farther out from where people generally live, because it's a ways away from town. But still people out there, and they're telling people to evacuate. I can't talk. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of fires this year. It's lightning. I know a lot of people asking me, well, what's up with the fires, how they start. It's the lightning. And fires are very common in Alaska, at least anywhere I'm from. I mean, it's all of Alaska. It just burns up in the summertime. You just don't see a lot. You don't hear it on the news, or because it's common as rain. I mean, as the sun's shining, there's fires burning somewhere. It's just this year you're going to hear more about it when they're close around town than you do when they're out in the middle of the bush. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna bring it back. I reckon always video ain't like 100 hours long, but hopefully we'll catch us. Me and Luke will catch us some more fish, and we'll put them in the boat. We'll load the boat down, right, Luke? Luke's. Okay, what you doing? Was it good? Yeah. Got to have the boat snacks. That's why growing up, you have some kind of fruit. Got you some chips, maybe a little grain bar, and some tea. Oh, and I got the ultimate too. I forgot. I got me some sardines, and we bust them things out here in a second. Louisiana hot sauce. So anyway, y'all, I'll bring you back when we get us a fishy, hopefully, Lord willing. I'm gonna show y'all outside the boat. Yeah, there's a tiny little shiners down there, some kind of menace. We're fishing, it's our setup. See, moose have been here. Other moose have been everywhere, it seems like. They're everywhere until hunt season. That is, I say we're fishing right over here. Main for the burbot over in that eddy right there. But I'm easing down some nice size moose tracks in my boot to them. I'm gonna go around a curve, just kind of see what I can see. I don't know if I can walk too much more. It looks like it's running out of road. Yep. Running out of road. I really want a different bait. Should have grabbed one. Maybe we'll pick up a grayling. Man, I'd like to pick up some. May have to ease up this creek. Burbot bite just stopped. We ain't had no more burbot since that one. So we might have to investigate on up the creek and find a better spot. There she goes. Well, that was pretty cool, y'all. We heard something, and it looks like I heard something. And I heard step. I'm like, oh, that's something with some size to it. So I didn't think it was a bear, but I got my rifles like just in case. This is gonna be an epic stinking shot, boy. This way it was walking out. Oh, man, that'd have been awesome. But it's still really cool. It's always cool to see moose. But we've been a good little bit since that last fish we caught, and we're gonna try. We've had a bunch of bites, a bunch of probably little burbot, more likely. Grayling too. We'll pick on stuff too if there's any grayling. We haven't caught no grayling. Like I say, if I had more time in the day, this was just mainly an exploratory trip and have a good little time on the water, me and Luke. But there's one spot on the way out that we might try, and we cut out here maybe about 10 minutes, and then we'll ride out, and then we'll see if it looks all right. And there's a lot more current over there. But if it looks like it's worth it, we'll maybe stop there and fish for a little bit. So anyway, we'll bring it back. Y'all, we made it back safe and sound, well, at least to the boat landing. And got all the hatches are batting. We're all strapped back down and everything, and we had a good little run. You see how the camera really does it justice, how much smoke, but it's starting to get rough. I get to sneezing and all, I know it's getting to me. But anyhow, thank y'all for coming along with us, and hopefully we'll be doing a bunch more. Hopefully we got a lot more fishing trips and hunting trips with the boat planned. Just when we can, you gotta get it. So hopefully I have more though. This is what I love is being on the water. So, but anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. You got any questions, comments, or concerns? Like always, you definitely leave them in the comment section for me. I love hearing from y'all. And also I'll leave my email in the description too if you got something a little more, you don't want to just put out for the whole world to see. You can email me. And yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all take care. Have a blessed weekend or week, depending when you watch this. And God bless.